And you see the Kikuyu, when they say, and of course we are changing this one because they talk about Jesus whom they do not know. We say, it is not Jesus, it is God, the living God, the one you call Ngai. All right. So when they say, it's not Jesus, it's wrong. You're breastfeeding. You should say, that is how you are praising your God. You are praising other things, other people you do not know about, your forefathers did not know about. And God is a jealous God, so that he told, remind these people what Mogowakefiro had told them. You see, they are my witnesses. That Mogowakefiro said like that you, the Kikuyu, when you come to know yourselves and return to the God of your fathers, then I'll give you the kingdom. These guys are very obstinate. They don't believe in God that can give them. So they are trying left and right to take over the kingdom. Gachagua thinks that he can take over the kingdom by abusing the king, the de facto king, Ruto, which is very bad. That's very mannerless, that Gachagua should say how bad this man he is without knowing that he is saying how blind he was, because Uhuru had a plan. Everybody who can see could see that this Raila was dying. Remember, that is my topic. You could see it, my friend. You did not have to even to be a prophet to see. And so Uhuru had a plot that so that we don't lose this presidency, you woman, be the vice president, the deputy president, really. And Raila let's because soon he'll die, and then we Kikuyu will continue in power with this lady as the president. And Gachagua will not listen to that. Gachagua goes and supports with a lot of power Ruto. And then later on, Ruto kicks him out of the government and becomes very bitter. And says, hey, Ruto, you're bad. Is this the time you are finding Ruto to be bad? It shows that you are a blind man. Why didn't you see that before, like Uhuru had seen like that before? Why didn't you see, like I saw, that it was God actually bringing Ruto as a whip for the Kikuyu so that they should pray to him? God is leaving it to you to try to unite against Ruto and find you cannot. Uhuru Kenyatta now says, hey, I bring in Matiang'i. What does that mean? It means it's a small tribe of a people who circumcise, called the Kisii. Walakin Mogowakefiro were very specific. I was surprised when I was doing that research that there are two people who are very prominent at that small lake of the Eagles. It is the Luo and the Abagusi. And specifically, Mogowakefiro said it is the uncircumcising people, meaning the Luo. So Uhuru to go against a known prophecy means you are blind, or your neck is stiff. And the Bible says that those whose necks are stiff, they cannot listen. They will be broken, and that without repair. Your leadership will be broken. Why? Because you see what he is doing. He is actually doing what we call the Aquapem principle. Aquapem were people in West Africa, and they brought up people who were very good fighters, but were the minority. And when they defeated the enemies, and these people said, we are going home, and said, no, you stay with us, these people can wake up. They said, no. I said, no, you become our kings. You, the minority, become our kings, and therefore you will rule us. Stay with us. It is called the Aquapem principle. I'm reminding you that I'm a political professor. I'm a professor in political science, governmental studies, and ethics. So I can tell you the principle. You see, this Uhuru Kenyatta is the only guy who had done political science. So he knows this. And that's what exactly he's doing. He is bringing a very, professor who is blind. Because I say professors are more blind, and they are there for leading when they are in the blindness. And come and now rule over the Kikuyu and the whole Kenya. Even the Bugusi can see you are very blind. You are very blind. And that's why they have chosen this guy, the former Chief Justice. Yes, Maraga, to be also to stand there. So they are divided. The Kikuyu are divided because there are people going after Mother Karua, who would be now the president with the death of Raila, but for Gachagua. And Gachagua is standing there alone, like cooing like a lone dove. He's been left by other people. And he is the one who actually misled the young man behind Ruto. And then all of a sudden they say, he is killing us. He is doing this and that. He is the de facto king. And you have to know his position, that he is a teacher to teach the Kikuyu. To make sure that he buys many helicopters when the Kikuyu are dying of hunger with your money. Oh yes. And there's nothing you can do. To have very corrupt judges and to take land from you so that at the end of the day you are paupers until you realize that you cannot make it yourself. You have to cry to Gai, the God of your fathers. And how then did it mean? I cannot be sent to the Kikuyu to be told that, hey, tell them, remind them what I told them. Know yourselves and return to me, the God of their fathers. Then how do they return to you? How do they return to you if they cannot even know themselves? So, I am using the Bible and the Quran to teach who the Kikuyu are. Actually, they are the de facto pedigree Israel. Kikuyu, Karinga. But they do not know. You see, that's why it is now becomes relevant when God knew before that these guys will follow after foreign gods. Yes, gods that their forefathers did not know. They are brought by their colonizers, their Firaun, and they cling to them in a way they cannot live. Why? Because you see, these people, when you bring them the truth, they are like flies. They don't like a clean thing because truth is clean. But when you bring them something rotten, which is lies, they go over that. So that when Uhuru told them, oh, my Kikuyu friends, let us go, all of us, behind this man who is dead, the dead Raila Odinga. Let us go behind him. Of course, you cannot say because Raila will die and therefore you will continue the president. He thought you can see that, but you are blind. When this your blind fellow, Gachagua, tells you, no, we go behind Ruto. Everybody goes behind Ruto. And all of them fall into the pit of poverty. My friends, Kikuyu, your land is being taken away from you, and it will continue to be taken away from you. And you'll be given pombe, wine, which is adulterated with poison so that you can crave for it. It is called a crave. It is subsidized. And your boys will drink and fall like dead people. It's better to die completely than to die the way the young Kikuyu men are dying out of that wine which has been added crave, a chemical called crave, so that you crave for it once you take it, so that all the young men of the Kikuyu land are dying. Well, as I said, I digress quite a bit to make you understand something, so that when I start coming to the right thing, then you can understand it better. But my digressing has taken all the time, so that I rest a bit Then come back and I'll tell you what I had prepared for you as a sign and knowledge that the Kikuyu are the pedigree Israel, but they do not know themselves. And the people you are calling Israeli, those are impostors. They are not the Israeli people. So we shall learn that from the Bible and the Quran. I had opened the Bible where it is necessary, and the Quran had put a paper there to show that the Kikuyu are the true Israel of God. Thank you. Let me meet you in the next video.